Hi, third grade. Let's get started on math. Today we're on lesson 3.5, so we're skipping 3.4. We'll do that tomorrow. We're in 3.5, and the lesson is called Model with Arrays. How can you use arrays to model multiplication and find factors? So we'll be using this word array here as we work through our problems. Okay, let's start with unlocking the problem. Many people grow tomatoes in their gardens. Lee plants 3 rows of tomato plants with 6 plants in each row. How many tomato plants are there? So let's circle what we need to know. Lee plants 3 rows of tomato plants with 6 plants in each row. We want to know how many tomato plants are there. Okay. One way that we can do this is to make an array. Here's the word array. And an array is a set of objects that are in rows, an equal number of rows. So you can make an array by placing the same number of tiles in each row. Make an array with 3 rows of 6 tiles to show the tomato plants. So we'll just be drawing ours today. So he starts with 3 rows. So we're going to draw 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. And something to remember that's important is that rows are the ones that are first and they go down. So these are the rows. And then there are 6 plants in each row. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to do that again because it says in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. Okay. So we can multiply to find the number of tiles. So these are all representing the tomato plant. So 3 is the number of rows. 1, 2, 3. 6 is the number in each row. So we can do 3 times 6. Or we could count all of these, or we could count by 3s, or you could count by 6s. Let's just first count each one. So we know that this first row is 6. So this would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there are 18 tomato plants. Okay, let's do another one. Turn their page. Okay. Use 8 tiles. Make as many different arrays as you can using all 8 tiles. Draw the arrays. The first one has been done for you. So they did 1 row of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 1 row because there's just 1, and then of 8. So that's 1 times 8 equals 8. Let's try. Now they want us to do 8 rows. 8 rows of blank. Well, let's first draw 8 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we used all 8 tiles. 8 rows, and then there's only 1 in each. 8 rows of 1 would be 8 times 1 equals 8. Okay, let's do another one. Let's try 2 rows. So write down the number 2, and we're going to draw 2 rows. Now we need to put 1 in each row until we get to 8 because they have to always be equal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 rows of 4. So we know that 2 times 4 equals 8. Now let's try 4 rows. So start with rows. We draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do another one until we get to 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 rows, and then so how many are in each row now? 2, 2, 2, 2. So 4 rows of 2 would be 4 times 2 equals 8. How many different ways can we make arrays using 8 tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's keep going. Complete. Use the array. Blank rows of blank equals blank. So start with rows. 1, 2. How many are in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I lost my count, so I'm going to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 rows of 10. So if this first one is 10, the next one would be 20. So we know that 2 times 10 equals 20. Okay, next one, write a multiplication sentence for the array. Start with rows. 1, 2, 3. Times, how many are in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we need to get a total. So this first one is 6 plus 6 more. Well, we know that 6 plus 6 is 12. Count on 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, number 3, how many rows are there? 2 times, how many are in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If this one is 7 and then this next one is 7, what's 7 plus 7? 14. Okay. All right. So this next part's supposed to be on your own. So what I want you to do right now is press pause, and then I want you to work for as long as you need to do numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then when you're done, press play, and then come and check your work. Okay, you should have been working on your own, and now it's time to check your work, see how you did, if you made mistakes, and fix them. Okay, write a multiplication sentence for the array. So we always start with rows. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you should have gotten 20. Next one, 3 times 2 equals 6. So check your work. Okay, this next one, draw an array to find the product. 3 times 6, so that's 3 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, and 6 in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you should have gotten 18. And this next one, 4 times 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you should have gotten, after counting them all, 28. Okay. Okay, let's do number 8. Deshaun makes an array using 3 rows of 5 tiles. How many tiles does Deshaun have if he adds 2 more rows to the array? Okay, let's circle what we need to know. Deshaun makes an array using 3 rows of 5. So let's just start with that, 3 rows of 5. Let's draw it over here. 1, 2, 3 of 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 3 rows of 5. Okay. And then it keeps going. How many tiles does Deshaun have if he adds 2 more rows? So if he adds 2 more rows, that's 1, 2. Now we need to fill in these rows. And the 5 tiles isn't changing, just the number of rows. So before we start, he first had 3 times 5, right? If I were to erase those, 3 times 5, that would be 15. But now we're going to add 2 more rows. So let's fill those in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, if he added 2 more rows, that would have been 2 rows times 5 equals 10. What's 10, 15 plus 10 more? Well, 5 plus 0 is 5, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So he would have 25 tiles. Okay. Okay, let's do this next one. Number 10 says, use 6 tiles. Make as many different arrays as you can using all the tiles. Okay. So I'm going to just kind of give you these. The first one, I want you to make the array 3 times 2 and 2 times 3 and then 6 times 1 and 1 times 6. So I want you to draw all those arrays over here and then see what answer you get. You should get 6 for each one. So 3 times 2 would be 1, 2, 3. That's 3 times 2 equals 6. Okay. 2 times 3 would be 1, 2, and then 3 in each. 6 times 1 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just 1 in each. And then the last one would be 1 times 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. That's what those arrays would look like. Okay, that's where we're going to stop for today. Tomorrow we'll go back to lesson 3.4. Thank you, third grade.